Greenville, Tennessee, and the Tusculum Pioneers. At second base, number 1, Caleb Webster. Batting second, the right fielder, number 21, Ryan Ortega. Hitting third, the third baseman, number 37, Omar Carreras. Batting cleanup, the first baseman, number 7, Jude Morton. Batting fifth, the center fielder, number 6, Connor Strass.
We welcome you back to the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex as Carson-Newman returns home for a non-conference midweek matchup with the Tusculum Pioneers. Andrew Rogers, glad you're with us here on the Eagle Sports Network on Flow College as Carson-Newman tries to reach the 20-win mark here today. First opportunity to do so. The Eagles are coming off a sweep of Limestone over the weekend on the road in Gaffney, South Carolina. Carson-Newman's first road sweep in South Atlantic Conference play in 6 seasons. Now the Eagles trying to carry some of that momentum into a midweek matchup with the Pioneers. The Eagles have not won a midweek since winning on February 4th at Shorter, a game the Eagles won 18-2 in 7 innings. This is the 5th midweek affair, and Carson-Newman so far is 1-3. The losses twice to Lee and the third to a ranked Young Harris squad. Carson-Newman's ranked in the top 25 in all 3 major polls, most recently slotting in 11th in the coaches poll. And they'll start this week in a non-conference game with Tusculum for the 4th straight season. They'll play a non-conference contest, and the second time in the last 3 years the 2 teams will not play a South Atlantic Conference series, mainly why you see these 2 teams match up for a midweek non-conference affair. Tusculum is 8-17 overall this season and has suffered through 4 and 5 game losing streaks throughout the early parts of the campaign. Carson-Newman's 19-6 and goes for win 20 here today. Branson Angel makes his 7th start of the year, and he will face Caleb Webster, who hits .406 and has a team-high 39 hits so far this season. He leads off as we get underway from the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex. Branson Angel into his windup. The first pitch is a check swing from Webster. He went around, and it's a strike. Nothing in 1 as Branson Angel gets ready for his 0-1 offering. A breaking ball in the corner. It's strike 2 to Caleb Webster. 39 hits for Webster. He leads Tusculum, who is 4th in doubles. He's got 11 of them to lead the way for the 11th best scoring offense in the SAC. Angel's fastball at 86 is low for ball 1. Tusculum hits .290 as a club this year, averaging just under 7 runs per game up to this point in the season. Coming off a series finale win against Anderson, lost 2 of the 3 games, but they were close margins as Webster fouls the 1-2 pitch back for a foul ball. Overall, despite a 8-17 record for the Pioneers, they've played a lot of close games. 11 of their 17 losses are by 4 runs or less, including their last 8 losses are all by 4 runs or less. 1-2 wind for Angel. Breaking ball away, blocked by Castellana. Count evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pioneers went just 4-11 in the month of February. Already have 4 wins here halfway through the month of March. 4 wins, 6 losses. Pitch high and inside. It hit the bat. Right now it's a fair ball, and now the umpire will signal to his wrist and say that Webster got hit by the pitch. So a 2-2 fastball from Angel at 88 miles per hour runs inside and hits Caleb Webster. And so he'll get checked out for a second. Seems to be okay. The ball went into fair territory. Hard to tell whether it hit the bat or his wrist. He did not go around with the swing. And so he'll get first base to lead things off for Tusculum. That'll bring in Ryan Ortega. He hits .333 this year. 20 hits, 9 runs batted in. He stands in for the first time with Omar Carreras on deck. As Angel now works from the stretch, sets and pitches inside and hits Carreras. So back-to-back pitches result in hit batters. Just like that, the Pioneers have first and second and nobody out. Another inside fastball from Branson Angel, and now Carreras stands in with 2 on and nobody out. Well, this is Angel's 7th start of the year. He's coming off his lone relief appearance of the year, recorded a couple of outs against Lee exactly 1 week ago, breaking ball away, and it's ball 1 to Carreras. It was a scoreless effort to get those 2 outs against Lee, but has struggled at times in his starts this year. Comes into this game with a 10.34 earned run average over almost 16 innings. 1-0 breaking balls, line to left field. It's sinking in a hurry, but diving is Ryan Bolton, and he makes the play. Throw comes in, it goes over the cutoff Jenkins, but Gibson's there to back him up. And a nice play out and left from Ryan Bolton for the first out of the inning. A really good effort from the sophomore from Knoxville on a ball that was trying to sink in for a base hit, and Carreras is robbed by Ryan Bolton. First out of the inning, and now Jude Morton, junior first baseman, stands in from the right side. Just his 4th start of the year. He'll hit cleanup today for the Pioneers. First pitch is line foul. For strike 1. A lot of new faces in Tusculum's lineup. They've got 4 guys today that are making their 7th start or fewer this season. Morton's one of 2 players making their 4th starts of the year. He has just 2 hits and 13 at-bats. 0-1 set. Angel pitches a fastball away for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, no score. Top of the first inning. 2 hit batters have the Pioneers in a good spot. First and second, 1 out. Trying to strike first here in Mossy Creek. Morton stands back in as Angel looks at second and pitches a high fastball at 86. That is too high for ball 2. Two balls, 1 strike. Jude Morton, the batter. He has 2 RBI this year. Hitting with 2 on and 1 out in the first. Angel sets, pitches, breaking ball. A nice curveball, and it finds the strike zone to even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Righty Angel comes set. Swing and a miss. First strikeout for Branson Angel. He gets Jude Morton with the curveball, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Big couple of plays, especially defensively from Ryan Bolton, that has given Branson Angel some confidence now in this first inning, and now he'll face Connor Jurek, the center fielder, who is hitting .308 this year. 2 on, 2 out in the first as Angel drops in a breaking ball, a little high for ball 1. So far, 8 balls, 7 strikes for Angel in his first inning on the mound. Righty Angel comes set. Looks to second and pitches. A swing and a miss. Jurek out in front of the breaking ball, and it's strike 1. Ryan Bolton's out in left field, as we mentioned. Braxton Smith makes his first start in center field today. Trey Miller has the day off. Spencer Williams is in right field. Behind the plate is Nicholas Castellana to catch Branson Angel today. Left side of the infield, Ryan Jenkins at shortstop. Aiden Gibson's at third, with Cole Nathan and Logan Floyd along the right side of the infield. Force play at second base. It's made, and the inning is over. 2 hit batters to start the frame, but 3 consecutive outs recorded by Branson Angel brings us to the end of the top of the first. We're back for the bottom half. Carson-Newman bats for the first time after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
There's something about a small community that unites us, whether it's cheering on our favorite team or the way we come together in a crisis. Small communities are made up of people with big hearts. We're dedicated to hard work and innovation through sunny days and stormy nights. AEC is always here, powering the people and the places that make our community a spectacular place to call home. AEC, power what matters most.
Insurance, it's about people, not things. It's about security. It's about confidence. It's about relationships. It's about trust. It's about you. As a local independent agent, Bible Insurance Agency can design an insurance program that's just right for you and your family. Give the people you love safe, sound, secure protection from Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown.
Bottom of inning number 1. It is Payne Ladd, the starting pitcher today for Tusculum. It'll be his first start of the season. 6 relief appearances heading in. He's got an ERA right at 7 for the year in 7 2/3 innings pitched, 5 strikeouts. And opponents so far have hit nearly 400 off the lefty. And his first pitch of the inning to Ryan Jenkins is a 77-mile-per-hour fastball for strike 1. First start for Payne Ladd. He does have some good numbers here as of late. Over his last 4 appearances entering this one, he's only allowed 2 earned runs combined over near 5 innings of work between those 4 innings. Ball 1 to Jenkins. His ERA is inflated because he gave up 3 runs in a 14-1 loss in Game 2 of the year for Tusculum. In an effort, he recorded 5 outs as Jenkins pops one up foul. And it's a 1-ball, 2-strike count. Ryan Jenkins makes his 22nd start of the year, hitting .250 for the year, 2 home runs, both in the same game and back-to-back at-bats, and he's drove in 18 runs this year. 1-2 set, the lefty lifts and fires in. A fastball high for ball 2. It's a Tusculum pitching staff that has the 11th worst ERA in the SAC, 7.1 earned run average so far this year, and they've struggled with walks as Ladd misses well outside and the count runs full. Tusculum's averaging 5 walks per game as a staff. They have 82 total in 25 games this year. 3-2. Off the plate, and there's a walk to Ryan Jenkins. Ball 4, and the Eagles, similar to the Pioneers, have a runner on base to start the frame. A walk allows Jenkins to reach to begin the frame and give way to Spencer Williams. Spencer Williams has an 8-game on-base streak entering today. Lefty-lefty matchup, and he shows bunt and fouls it off. Back to the screen for strike 1 against the lefty Ladd. Williams hitting .282 this year, has 24 base hits, over 85 at-bats, 5 for extra bases, and he has 14 RBI. Shows bunt here again, but cannot place it down. And so it's strike 2. See if the bunt's still on for Williams that he's fouled now. 2 of them back, and is behind 0-2. Trying to get the runner Jenkins into scoring position here in this first inning. Lefty Ladd comes set from the stretch, and he'll pick to first. A late move, and Jenkins back safely with the throw over to first. Carson-Newman offense that has fared well this year, hitting above 300 as a team, and have 7 guys hitting above 300 as Williams bloops one to left. This ball's going to drop in for a base hit. Wasn't hit all that well, but Williams able to find some grass in left in front of Mulcahy, and it's first and second, nobody out. Just like the Pioneers, the Eagles have first and second with nobody out here in the first. And now Logan Floyd with an excellent opportunity to get Carson-Newman on the board. Reigning all-conference third-teamer and defensive all-conference player, hitting .315 this year, gets his first whack against the Pioneers and takes outside for ball one. 23 RBI for Floyd. Tied with Tanner Kilgore, who is on deck for the second most on the team, one behind Trey Miller and his 24. 1-0 set for Ladd, and he pitches. The lefty sees it grounded past the shortstop, Reyes into left field. Jenkins gets the stop sign, but Mulcahy loses the ball. Jenkins rounds third. He'll score, so will Williams. And the Eagles strike first in Mossy Creek. It's 2-0. It looked like it was just going to be a routine single for Logan Floyd, and it may load the bases, but instead there was a fielding error out in left field that allows the runners to score. And now Tanner Kilgore takes a strike, 0-1. Eagles strike first. And that is something, when they do it this year, they have a lot of success. Carson-Newman 15-0 this year when it scores first. 0-1 to Kilgore is outside for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's another thing that has let this Pioneers club down this year. Defense has not been great. They rank last in the league with a .948 fielding percentage as Floyd picked back to first, or to second. He's back safely. They have the lowest fielding percentage in the league, and they've committed an error in every game but 2, and they have as many as 6 in a game this year. 1-1. Fastball away, 2 balls and 1 strike. Here in this bottom of the first, still nobody out. Eagles have scored twice here in this first inning. 2-1 set for Ladd, and he pitches to Kilgore, who pops it up foul back behind the first base dugout for strike 2. Count evens as Ladd pitches, breaking ball away, and the count runs full. 8 strikes, 8 balls of the 16 tossed in by Payne Ladd in his first start of the season. (3-2) home. Kilgore pops it up right side. First baseman is over, up the hill, back down the hill, and he can't hold on to it. Jude Morton was a quarter of the way up the hill, then backpedaled down the hill to try to field it, but could not snare it in, and so second life for Tanner Kilgore in his first plate appearance. We've seen a lot of teams struggle throughout the years in foul territory along the first base side, and Morton unable to reel that one in, and so Kilgore stands back in for another 3-2 offering. Popped up right side. Morton is into the outfield grass, and he calls off the second baseman, Caleb Webster, to make the catch. 1 away. And now Nicholas Castellano will stand in for the first time here today, hitting .281. Here's the rest of Tusculum's defense. We mentioned Mulcahy out in left field. Jureks, the center fielder. Ryan Ortega's out in right. The catcher is Jack Gagan. At first base, we mentioned Jude Morton. Caleb Webster's at second. Luis Reyes, the shortstop, and Carreras is at third base as Castellano takes outside for ball 1. 2-0 Carson-Newman here in the first. Still a runner on at second base, Logan Floyd with 1 away. Nicholas Castellano batting with a 1-0 count. Ladd sets, and he'll pick out the second base. No real attempt to pick off Floyd. It was thrown out there just to keep him close. No tag applied by the second baseman, Webster. 1-0 set. Ground ball foul for the first strike on Nicholas Castellana. Castellana was the South Atlantic Conference Player of the Week earlier this season for his efforts at the plate. Castellana started the year on a 4-game hitting streak, hit .700 in the first week of the year to earn Player of the Week. First hitter in the league to earn that honor this season. Foul ball by Castellana back off the post, and it's strike 2. Three different Eagles have won Player of the Week this year by the league. Castellana started it with his Hitter of the Week. Ryan Higgins 2 weeks later was named Pitcher of the Week, and last week it was Colton Kaysen as Castellana lifts one to right. This ball sinks in for a base hit. Floyd around third. He will score. Castellana sprints to second with an RBI double. It's 3-0 Eagles. Well, it wasn't hit all that well from Nicholas Castellana, but he drops one in down the line and right, and the Eagles extend their lead here in the first. Now Aiden Gibson with one away still, and he swings and pops the first pitch up toward right. Ortega is under it, has to backpedal at the last second, and he makes the catch for the second out of the inning. So first pitch swinging, Gibson flies to right and is retired. And now Cole Nathan with 2 outs. Cole Nathan stands in, hitting .329 this year, 16 RBI, gets his first crack against Payne Ladd here in the first, with the Eagles ahead 3-0 in the first inning. A 3-hit frame so far. First pitch to Nathan, a breaking ball at 66 miles per hour, low and inside for ball 1. Soft throwing lefty is Payne Ladd. His fastball is topped out at 77 right now, and that breaking ball swept in there at 66. 1-0 offering home. Slow roller left side. Carreras on the move. Can't field it cleanly. Reyes backs him up. Castellana gets to third base. An infield single for Cole Nathan. Moves runners to the corners. Well, good base running by Nicholas Castellana here on the slow roller. He was on the move with 2 outs, able to get to third base, and the corners were occupied with 2 outs for Braxton Smith. 4th hit of the inning for the Eagles, and now the freshman Smith stands in, and the first pitch home is popped up foul for strike 1. So far, a 26-pitch first inning for Payne Ladd, in which he has allowed 3 runs to score on 4 hits. The lefty sets, and he'll pick to first base. Head first dive back to the bag for the sophomore Nathan safely. Oh, 1 set, and the pitch to Nathan, or Smith rather, is a fastball at 72 miles per hour that time for ball 1. It's a Tusculum team, 8-17 overall this year. Just 3 wins in 12 conference contests. And has played better baseball here in March as Smith just fists one to right. It's sinking, it's down, it's inside the line for a fair ball. Smith single moves Nathan to third and scores Castellana, and it's 4-0 CN. Another just fisted ball down the right field line, plates a run for CN. And now Ryan Bolton, the Eagles are going to bat around here in the first. He is the 9-hitter in the order for Carson-Newman today. First pitch to Bolton. He line drives this one to right, but it hangs up, and the catch is made by Ortega. Inning over. Productive inning for Carson-Newman offensively. 4 runs on 5 hits despite stranding 2 runners aboard. Eagles off to a good start. It's a 4-0 advantage as we head to the second frame after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
Sure, we've been around a while, 171 years to be exact. We know the power of a liberal arts-based Christian education and the tremendous potential of what can be found on this campus, within this community. We are adventurers, dreamers, believers, passionate and compassionate, curious and clever, driven by a common purpose towards a common goal.
I found my passion.
I found purpose.
We are Carson-Newman.
What will you find?
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
Some quality run support for Branson Angel as he toes the rubber for his second inning of work in his 7th start of this sophomore season of his. Carson-Newman puts together another 4-run inning. Second time in the last few games that Carson-Newman has done that, score 4 times or more in an inning. And certainly that's something they've done really well throughout this season. That is the 21st time that Carson-Newman's scored 4 runs or more in one singular inning, while its opponents this year have only done that twice. That has been a major part of why Carson-Newman's had a lot of success this season. They've done it well at the plate and on the mound, where Branson Angel gets ready to start this second inning for us. Anthony Cobb's the DH, and he stands in for the first time. Just 1 hit and 10 at-bats for him, and he takes an inside fastball for ball 1. This is the 6, 7, and 8 part of Tusculum's batting order. Cobb, Gagnon, and Mulcahy. 1-0. Breaking ball from Angel is low and outside. Ball 2. Angel recovered nicely in the first inning, hit the first 2 batters of the frame, but got a nice diving catch from Bolton to ignite a scoreless first inning as he's behind now 3-0 on Cobb. Bolton's diving catch that then led to Branson Angel's first and only strikeout so far, and then the Eagles got the first inning to conclude on a fielder's choice and a ground out to strand 2 runners in the frame. First strike of the inning from Branson Angel makes it 3 balls and 1 strike. The Eagles ahead 4-0. Top 2. 3-1 home as a fastball high and in. An 86-mile-per-hour fastball runs inside, and it's a 5-pitch walk to start the second. So back-to-back frames, the Pioneers are able to put the leadoff man on base. See what they can do now at the plate with Jack Gagnon at the plate, making his 7th start of the year. 3 hits, 15 at-bats this year. First pitch, nice breaking ball by Branson Angel for a strike. 0-1. 115th all-time meeting between these two teams here today, a series that dates back to 1990. Carson-Newman leads the all-time series by 4 games, 59-55. It has been a very competitive series. 7 of the last 10 meetings have been decided by 4 runs or less as this ball's hit to left field, and that's Tusculum's first hit of the game, a line drive to left, and for the second straight inning, first and second with nobody out for TU. Good piece of hitting on Branson Angels' breaking ball, and now Mulcahy will stand in. Fifth start of the year. He has 5 hits this year and 19 at-bats. He shows bunt early. Floyd sprints from first up. The bunt is placed right back to the pitcher, Angel. He fields with his bare hand. His throw is a strong one. Can't be made at first. Run will score. Williams' throw to third is not in time, and it's 4-1. So a runner reaches on the throwing error by Branson Angel, trying to get the runner out at first. First error by Carson-Newman. Now both teams have committed one. Cobb ends up scoring from second base. Now first and third, nobody out. This ball's bunted back to Branson Angel. Just make the play to first base. Run scores. Sacrifice bunt scores a run. It's 4-2. Well done by Luis Reyes. Now back to the top of the order for Caleb Webster with a runner at second base and one out. Good work by the Pioneers. They've scored twice in the last 2 batters to the plate. To cut the deficit in half after the 4-run first. Fastball from Angels, a strike. Next offering from Angel is outside for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike count. 4-2 game now in the top of the second inning. Eagles ahead, but the Pioneers threatening to continue to trim into this deficit as a line drive right to Jenkins at short. He throws to second for the double play. Caleb Webster hit it well, but right to Jenkins, who goes to second, where Cole Nathan doubles up the runner Mulcahy, and the inning is over. Tusculum scores twice on an error and a hit. It's a 4-2 game after an inning and a half here at the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex. Eagles try to add on to their lead when we come back on the Eagles Sports Network.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Eagles batted around in the first inning, so Ryan Jenkins back to the plate to lead off the second inning against Payne Ladd. In the first pitch is a called strike. 30th pitch from Payne Ladd, who allowed 5 hits and 4 runs. They were all earned runs with a walk and no strikeouts in that first inning as he misses inside. And it's ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Eagles lead 4-2. All 6 of our runs have come in consecutive half innings now. 4 in the bottom of the first, 2 in the top of the second for TU. High drive to left for Jenkins, sends the left fielder back near the wall, and it bangs off the left field wall. Ryan Jenkins rounds first, and he's into second base with a stand-up 2-bagger. Good work from Ryan Jenkins. That's his first hit of the day. Carson-Newman's 6th hit already. A nice high drive to left. And the Eagles in business here in the second inning. First extra base hit, or rather second extra base hit by Carson-Newman here in the first few frames. Lefty-lefty matchup. Ladd faces Williams for the second time. Long pause for the lefty. Now he lifts and fires in a pitch that is bunted third base side. Will it stay fair? Wisely, Carreras lets it go foul. The ball stayed in fair territory for an extended period of time, but wisely, Carreras saw it trending toward the line and eventually went over the line and foul, and that's when he touched it. Nothing in 1 on Williams as Ladd sets. Looks to second and pitches. Williams does not show bunt and gets drilled by the fastball. A lot of hit by pitches here early on. That was a 71-mile-per-hour pitch that drills Williams. And so the Eagles once again have first and second with nobody out in the second inning. Second straight inning we've had this scenario. Logan Floyd's the batter as he faces Ladd for the second time. He singled to left field. Does not get credit for RBI on his base hit because the runs were scoring on an error by Mulcahy in left. Fastball away is ball 1. Jenkins was initially sent and then held, put on the brakes, and then had to get going again because the left fielder misplayed the ball, which allowed Jenkins to Williams to score on that play. 1-0 set for Payne Ladd. He lifts and fires in a fastball that is missed by Floyd for a swinging strike 1. 36 pitches for Ladd, 23 of them are strikes. As he works into his second inning of his first start of the year. Pitch into the turf for ball 2. The freshman is from Bristol, Tennessee, in Tennessee High School. 6'5", 230 is the redshirt freshman making his first career start at the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex. First appearance against Carson-Newman, what is the first meeting this year between these two teams. 2-1 lift home, and the pitch is hit high in the air, left center field. Back goes Mulcahy and Jurek to the wall. It bangs off the wall. Runners had to hold up. Jenkins is rounding third base. Here comes the play to the plate. Jenkins slides, and he scores. He sneaks his hand underneath the tag from the catcher. Gaggin at home, and the Eagles extend the lead. It's 5-2 on a RBI double from Logan Floyd. Well, obviously you had to wait to see if that ball was going to be caught. Jenkins realized it was going to hit off the wall and hustles home. He scores for the second time, and the Eagles, with runners on second and third and nobody out, leading 5-2 in the second inning, are going to run Payne Ladd out of the game. New pitcher for Tusculum. We'll tell you who the new arm is for the orange and black after this.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, Turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
Pioneers are bringing in Bryce Anders out of the bullpen, a 6'1" senior right-hander from Brevard, North Carolina. Gets the ball from Payne Ladd in this second inning where the Eagles have 2 runners aboard with nobody out. Tanner Kilgore set to come to the plate for Carson-Newman. Here's some more numbers on Anders as he continues to warm up prior to his second relief appearance of the season. 7 appearances, 6 of them have been starts. Over 26 innings tossed, he has a 9.57 earned run average. He pitched 2 innings out of the bullpen against Anderson over the weekend. He gave up 2 earned runs on just 1 hit, but he walked 4 guys. He's walked at least 2 in all 7 of his appearances this year and has walked 4 batters in back-to-back appearances. So walks have hurt Bryce Anders this season. And he'll face Tanner Kilgore with nobody out and 2 on in the second. Second at-bat for Kilgore, who popped out to Webster in the first. First offering home is an inside breaking ball at 75 miles per hour for ball 1. 26 strikeouts for Anders over 26 innings, 23 walks allowed. Ground ball left side. Reyes will go to third. Carreras' tag is there. Floyd tagged down at third base. Eagles make the first out of the inning at third. But it's an RBI fielder's choice for Tanner Kilgore, and it's 6-2. An RBI for Tanner Kilgore brings his season total to 24 on the 6-5 put out at third base to get the lead runner Floyd as Anders drops in a nice breaking ball for strike 1 to Nicholas Castellana. 6-2 Carson-Newman now. They have scored twice in this second inning to answer Tusculum's 2 runs in the top half. One set for Anders. He pitches, and Castellana's behind on his 84-mile-per-hour fastball. Strike 2. RBI double for Castellana in the first down the right field line. Score the 3rd run of that first inning as there's a close play at first, but back safely is Kilgore. Oh, 2 set for the senior Anders. Castellana hits one high into the air right field. Over is the right fielder near the line to make the catch. It's Ortega. 2 away. Well, would have stayed fair, just barely had it dropped in. Castellana is now 1 for 2, and Aiden Gibson will be the 2-out batter with Carson-Newman ahead 6-2 in the bottom of inning number 2. Anders from the stretch sets and picks to first. A nice close play, but back safely is Kilgore. He was leaning for a second there, and Anders thought he had a pickoff. Kilgore takes off as Gibson swings and fouls the first pitch out of play for strike one. Gibson this year has been really good as a junior. Seeing a lot of time at third base, 6 multi-hit games, 4 multi-RBI games. Now has 14 career multi-RBI games and 21 career games with multiple hits. Looking for his first one here today is another pick to first. The Eagles maybe showing some aggression here with 2 outs and Gibson at the plate. A 1 set for Anders. Lifts and fires in a breaking ball at 74 for strike 2. He's had good command so far in his second relief appearance of the year and second straight. 6 strikes on 7 pitches. Short lead for Kilgore at first as Anders comes set and he'll pick to first base. Got Kilgore leaning again, but he's so close to the bag. He's not getting a big lead. He's able to get back quickly enough to avoid a pickoff. Gibson waiting to maybe see if he'll get an 0-2 offering. Here it is, and it hits him. Another hit batter. And so that will bring Cole Nathan to the plate. 2 on, 2 out for Cole Nathan. These two teams have now combined to hit 4 batters, and we're not even 2 full innings into this game. First pitch from Anders. Nathan checks his swing. Did he go around? They'll appeal out to the bases umpire who's behind the pitcher, and he says Nathan didn't go around. It's ball 1. Eric Nolan, the bases umpire today. Randall Hart's behind home. 1-0 to Nathan. That's ball below the strike zone. And it's 2 balls and no strikes. Carson-Newman trying to pad on to a 4-run lead here in inning number 2 with Cole Nathan batting. Righty Anders sets. He looks at second and pitches to Nathan. A fastball at 86 for a called strike. Cole Nathan this year has 12 base hits with 2 outs. That's tied for the second most on the team. He hits .429 with 2 outs in an inning. Breaking ball off the plate, and it's 3 balls and 1 strike. Favorable count here for Nathan. He also hits .415 with runners on base. Already has a 2-out single in this game. To his line, 3-1, popped up foul. The count is now full. Runners will be on the move. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Eagles by 4 in the second. Anders looks at second a couple of times, and the pitch home. Inside, a fastball, it's ball 4. Now back-to-back free passes here with 2 outs have loaded the bases for Braxton Smith. A good opportunity for CN to break this one open. We applauded Anders' ability to find the strike zone, but he loses Nathan after hitting Gibson, and now Braxton Smith takes a first pitch strike. RBI single for Braxton Smith in the first inning. His 6th RBI of the year on his 10th base hit. 0-1. Smith lines this one sharply, but he was out in front of the fastball for strike 2. 0-2. That ball sinks inside the left field line. It probably scores a couple of runs for how sharply it was hit. Now he stands back in and is behind 0-2. The pitch home from Anders, a breaking ball outside for ball 1. Anders came into this game made Kilgore hit into a fielder's choice. They gave up a run for an out. Got Castellano to fly out, but he's hit a batter and walked one here in this second inning, and now hopes this is the final out of the inning. Sprinting in is Jurek, and he'll make the catch on a fly ball to center, and the Eagles strand him loaded in the second inning. Productive inning, though, for Carson-Newman. It sends 8 more batters to the plate, scores 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 3 are left. We've played 2. It's Carson-Newman 6, Tusculum 2 here on the Eagles Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
The number one source for Carson-Newman athletics gear is shopseeandeagles.com, where you can find gear from Adidas, Columbia, Nike, and Under Armour. Shirts, jerseys, sweatshirts, shorts, pants, hats, and scarves. Shopseeandeagles.com is your source for everything CN. You can even show your school spirit on your smartphone or tablet. All of your game day essentials can be found in one place. ShopSeeAndEagles.com.
Carson-Newman is going to the bullpen for the first time. Christian Henderson, a freshman from Clarksville, Tennessee, is into the game for the first time. He'll take the place of Branson Angel, who goes 2 innings and allows 1 hit, 2 runs, only one of them's earned, a walk and a strikeout, and the 10 batters he faces. And now he gives the ball to Christian Henderson, who gets set to make his 5th appearance of his Carson-Newman career and his 2nd straight out of the bullpen. He threw 3 scoreless last time out a week ago against Lee, and now toes the rubber here in the 3rd against Ryan Ortega, who takes ball 1 high. 11 innings pitched for Christian Henderson. 1 win, 2 losses, 8 strikeouts, no walks. Good fastball there at 85 miles per hour. Evens things up against Ryan Ortega, who was hit by a pitch in that first frame. 1-1, line drive. This ball's going to lift in for a base hit into the left center gap. Cutting it off is Braxton Smith. He turns, fires this one in. A great defensive effort by Smith, and he holds Ortega to a long single. Now, it's little things like that that go a long way in a baseball game. And Braxton Smith, making his first career start in center field, does an excellent job to sprint that ball down, not let it get to the wall, cuts it off, and is able to hold Ortega to a long single for Tusculum's 2nd hit. Now the first pitch to Omar Carreras is high for ball 1. 1-1 home. A high fastball, 2 balls, no strikes to Carreras, who flew out to Bolton and left. That was the diving catch made in that first inning. 2-0 sent for Henderson. Breaking ball runs inside. That's our 5th hit batter already. It's the top of the 3rd inning. And now for the 3rd straight inning, Tusculum has 1st and 2nd with nobody out. Jude Morton, the batter. Eagles have their corner infielders, even with the bag. Floyd sprints in as Morton shows bunt and takes outside for ball 1. Well, in the first inning, Tusculum had 1st and 2nd on hit by pitches with nobody out. Came up empty that inning, though. Did score twice last inning after getting a walk and a single to begin the 2nd frame. Now they've started this inning with a single and a hit by pitches. Morton places this bunt down perfectly. Henderson bare hands throws to first. Cole Nathan stretches out to make the play. So a 1-4 put out at first base on a sacrifice bunt from Jude Morton. will put runners on second and third with one away for Connor Jurek. Now Morton does his job. That is now 2 occasions the Pioneers have successfully placed down a sack bunt. And now Jurek with 2 on and 1 out. Breaking ball from Henderson's away for ball 1. Just 3 strikes and 9 pitches for Christian Henderson so far. Pioneers today 0 for 5 with runners in scoring position at the plate. For an RBI knock here, that could probably score 2 as Jurek lines one foul for strike 1. He's hitting .303 this year. Has 12 RBI on the year. 20 hits over 18 starts. 4 of those 20 hits are for extra bases. 1-1 set for Henderson as he pitches to Jurek, a chopper to short. This will score a run. Jenkins' play is to first, and he makes it. It's 6-3 on an RBI ground out from Connor Jurek. Not the only play you can make a ball hit like that. RBI 13 for Jurek, and now Anthony Cobb, the DH, with 2 away and a runner at second base. Henderson comes set and pitches. Chopper to second. Nathan waits on it. Cobb slow out of the batter's box, so it's an easy play for Nathan, and the inning is over. Tusculum gets a run back, though, on an RBI ground out in the third. A run on a hit, no errors, and 1 left. Eagles back to the plate for the bottom of inning number 3, leading 6-3 here on the Eagles Sports Network.
Tri-Light is proud to support Carson-Newman Athletics. We salute the student athletes who are working hard to make great things happen on the field, in the classroom, and in the world. It takes vision, commitment, and teamwork, qualities we share at Tri-Light. Our mission is to provide life-changing opportunities by building a world-class fiber broadband network. If you'd like to learn more, please visit trilight.net or call us at 833-847-0824.
We select our insurance companies the same way you do, very carefully. When you work with us, you can count on receiving fast, courteous, and professional service and quality protection through Auto Owners Insurance. For a no-problem approach for your life, home, car, and business insurance needs, ask us about the No Problem Company, Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency at 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown, serving the Lakeway area's insurance needs since 1931.
A lot of scoring early on in this one. We've had 4 consecutive half innings with runs after Tusculum failed to score in the top of the first. Eagles scored 4 in the bottom of the first. Tusculum responded with 2 in the top half of the second. Eagles got 2 back in the bottom half of the second. And now the Pioneers have a run in the top half of this third inning. Eagles go to work for the first time in the bottom half as it sends Ryan Bolton, the 9-hitter, to the plate to begin the frame. 9-1-2 due up for Carson-Newman against the reliever Anders. First pitch swinging, Bolton slaps one to left center field, and this ball is going to hit off the base of the wall. Extra bases for Bolton. He's got a leadoff double. Eagles are seeing the baseball well here on this relatively warm Tuesday afternoon in March. Bolton gave that ball a ride to left center. And Carson-Newman has the leadoff batter aboard for the 3rd straight inning. Ryan Bolton with his 6th double of the year. He's had an excellent season so far, hitting above .350. Now Ryan Jenkins, and he takes a breaking ball from Anders for strike 1 at 75 miles per hour. Eagles already have 8 hits. This is the 3rd time through the order. Jenkins batting for the 3rd time in as many innings. Nothing in one set. The pitch is bounced into the turf for a ball. Ball and a strike on Ryan Jenkins. He has scored both times he's come to the plate. Drew a walk in the first and scored, and Led off last half inning with a double and later scored as well. 1-1 set in the pitch. Jenkins takes a fastball at the knees. The count evens. At 1 ball, or rather moves to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Short lead at second for Bolton. 1-2. Ground ball left side. Bolton will take off for third. Reyes' play is to first. He makes it. So it is a productive out for Jenkins as he grounds out to Reyes, but he does get Bolton to third with 1 out for Spencer Williams. Carson-Newman softball off to a successful day against Tusculum over at the Vic. Eagles run ruled the Pioneers with a walk-off home run in the 5th inning of Game 1, 8-0. And so far in Game 2, it's a similar story. 6-0 in the bottom of the 3rd against a Tusculum team on the softball side that has lost just 1 game. Softly hit ground ball, and Reyes can't make the play. Bolton will score. The infield was in, and it's 7-3 Carson-Newman. That'll go down as Tusculum's second error of the game to allow Ryan Bolton to score to make this a 7-3 game. Pick to first base. Strike 1 to Logan Floyd. Pick to first again to check on Floyd, or rather Williams, with Floyd batting. Two errors now for the Pioneers in this one. Eagles on the softball side just extended the lead to 8-0 now in that 3rd inning. 0-1 is outside for a ball. Throw to first is late. Back safely is Spencer Williams. A lot going on in this one. 10 combined runs already, 10 hits combined, 3 errors combined, and 5 hit batters as well. Only at the bottom of the 3rd inning is another pick to first base. Eagles have 6 more hits than Tusculum, but only 4 more runs on the board right now. One set for Anders. Williams takes off. Floyd crushes one, but foul. He was out in front of that fastball at 85 from Bryce Anders. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Fastball away. Evens things up. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. On Logan Floyd. Halfway to the cycle for Floyd. Single in the first, double in the second. 2-2 set from Anders. This ball's hit back up the middle. Diving is Reyes, but he can't get to it. It's a base hit. Rounding second is Spencer Williams. He's headed for third and will get there without a throw. And Reyes is shaken up on the diving attempt to make a stop on that ground ball. Well, Floyd hit it pretty well, and Reyes gave it all he had. And unfortunately, may have landed on his shoulder wrong, and so he gets attended to with 1 out and runners on the corners here in this 3rd inning. Caitlin Diddle is Tusculum's athletic trainer. to check on Luis Reyes. Makes the start at shortstop today, his 15th start of the year, 21st game played in, and now 26 this season for TU. He's back to his feet, stretching out that left shoulder, and it's not his throwing arm. So we'll see if he's able to stay in this game. He did not get up once he landed on the turf or maybe even the outfield grass. But now is back to his normal position and seems to be okay. I'm going to toss him the baseball and let him just loosen things up again. He seems to be okay. It was the opposite shoulder of his dominant arm, so he'll stay in the game. 7-3 game, bottom of the third inning. Corners occupied for Tanner Kilgore with one away. Williams at third, Floyd at first as Kilgore bats here in the third. Breaking ball from Anders, a called strike one. Kilgore this year hitting nearly 500 with runners in scoring position. Picked to first base, Floyd back safely on a tag by Morton. A 1 inside fastball that misses. To even things up, 1 ball, 1 strike with one away. Eagles have won 3 in a row. Looking to extend their second longest winning streak of the year here today. 1-1, popped up foul back behind home, and it's strike 2. Certainly the 10-game winning streak to start the year will be tough to break, but since the 10-0 start to this regular season, Eagles have not won more than 2 games in a row since its current streak now after sweeping Limestone over the weekend. Another foul ball from Kilgore to stay alive at 1-2. 8-3 win in the opener, 5-3 win in the first of the doubleheader in the middle game of the series, and then a 5-1 win in the finale behind Colton Kayson's second straight complete game and his third already in 7 career starts. 1-2 set for Anders as he tries to retire Kilgore in the third, and Kilgore just slaps it to right field for an RBI single. Williams scores, Floyd to second. Eagles extend the lead. It's 8-3. Didn't need to be hit all that well, but it was hit in an area where no Tusculum fielder could make a play. And that's Carson-Newman's 10th hit already in this game. The first from Kilgore, and there's still 2 on with 1 out. First and second for Nicholas Castellana. He's 1 for 2 today, and he slaps the first pitch through the left side for a base hit. Floyd will get held up at third. Strong throw from Mulcahy will send everyone station to station. It's a single for Castellana to left, and the bases are loaded. They're loaded up for Aiden Gibson here in the third inning. Time called, and the Pioneers are going to make a change. Eagles offense is on one so far. They've scored 8 times on 11 hits and lead 8-3 in the bottom of the third. Pioneers going back to the bullpen. I'll tell you who their third arm of the day will be after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
Don't know what to wear on game day? Head over to shopseeandeagles.com for all of your Carson-Newman athletics gear. You can find clothing from Adidas, Columbia, Nike, and Under Armour to cover you from head to toe. ShopSeeingEagles.com also has duffel bags, backpacks, jewelry, pet supplies, and gifts. Don't waste any more time. Prove you are the ultimate Carson-Newman fan with the official gear of the Eagles at ShopSeeingEagles.com. Visit today.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long, from the morning with her $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
New pitcher for Tusculum is Aiden Tipton. He is a redshirt freshman from Knoxville, Tennessee, by way of Bearden High School. He takes the ball from Bryce Anders. Tipton has 16 innings pitched this year, 1 win, no losses, a 4.5 earned run average over 16 innings of work on the mound. He does have 1 start to his line this year. This will be his 8th relief appearance of the season and 9th overall. He's coming off a effort on Saturday in the series finale against Anderson where he threw 4 innings of 1-run ball, allowed 4 hits, and had 1 strikeout. So this is just a couple of days rest for Tipton, who fired 4 innings in the series finale win against Anderson. That was the game he made his first career start. Overall, though, he's been really good this year. The 4.5 ERA is a strong one, but he has given up 4 runs over his last 2 appearances, but that has been over 8 innings of work. Prior to that first start, he had allowed just 3 runs over his previous 7 innings out of the bullpen. So Aiden Tipton, the new arm, a right-hander for Tusculum to face Aiden Gibson. Here in this 3rd inning, another opportunity for Carson-Newman to break this one open. Gibson is batting .400 with the bases loaded this year, 2 hits and 5 tries. Tipton will work from the stretch as he sets and pitches a breaking ball at 75 for called strike 1. 11 hits for Carson-Newman. Castellana has a 2-hit day. Logan Floyd has a 3-hit day. Gibson's the only Eagle in the starting 9 of the batting order without a hit. This will be a good time to see everyone get a base hit. And Gibson's first as he grounds one through the left side. It's a base hit. Floyd scores. Kilgore gets the stop sign. Eagles go station to station once again, and it's 9-3. Just another soft ground ball. Eagles have 12 hits, but I'd say at least half of them are just softly hit baseballs that have been able to find gaps in this Tusculum alignment defensively. 9-3 game on Gibson's RBI single through the left side. Gibson has his 12th ribby of the year. And now Cole Nathan with the bases loaded. He takes the first pitch inside on the corner for called strike 1. Well, Nathan's turn to bat with the bases loaded. He's also 2 for 5. 0-1 set for the righty Tipton. He lifts and fires in another fastball for a strike. This ball's thrown into the outfield. It's called strike 2. Kilgore's going to score on the throwing error by the catcher. 3rd Tusculum error. And it's a 10-3 game. Everybody up a spot on the throwing error. Two in scoring position at 2nd and 3rd, and Nathan lines it to right. Ortega sees it hang up, but he makes the catch. Tagging is Castellana. He'll score on the sacrifice fly, and it's 11-3. Well, productive out for Cole Nathan. Both runners advance on the sacrifice fly. And with 2 outs, it's 11-3. It's a 5-run 3rd now for Carson-Newman. Cole Nathan has another RBI. His first of today is 17th of the year. Eagles have 6 guys with an RBI in this game as Braxton Smith, who's got one himself, takes a strike. Aiden Tipton's come in and just fired strikes. 7 pitches, they've all been in the zone. Next offering is his first one outside of the zone, a breaking ball into the turf for ball 1. Ball 1 strike on Braxton Smith, 1 for 2 so far, an RBI single that was back in the first. Breaking ball hits sharply to short. Reyes keeps it in front. He'll lob one across and the inning is over. Productive inning though for Carson-Newman offensively. It now leads 11-3 thanks to a 5-run, 5-hit third inning that featured 2 Tusculum errors. We've played a third of this scheduled baseball game. It's 11-3 Carson-Newman here on the Eagles Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City has deals for Carson-Newman students. Bring in your valid student ID when you order for pickup or delivery, and Domino's in Jefferson City will give you a steaming hot large one-topping pizza for $4.99. That's a large one-topping pizza for Carson-Newman students for $4.99 at Domino's in Jeff City. Call 865-471-6700 to order. That's 865-471-6700. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
Okay, let's see. I'm ready to do this. Carson-Newman. It's been around since 1851. Lots of flexible online programs. Wow. World-class accredited academics. A faith and learning environment with professors who really care about me. A top 10 best value school. Carson-Newman gives $48 million a year in financial aid. This is the perfect place. I'm in.
(11-3) game here at the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex. A 69-degree day in Jefferson City. Good crowd on hand as well to enjoy some baseball. Second straight week the Eagles play a home midweek game. Here in March, first pitch swinging is Jack Gagnon, and he pops this one up in the infield. Gibson is shielding the sun with his glove and then eventually makes the catch with his glove for the first out of the inning. 1 pitch, 1 out for Christian Henderson in his second inning of relief. That'll bring in the 8-hitter for Tusculum and Caleb Mulcahy. Some pretty warm temperatures for mid-March. Expected to be in the mid-70s tomorrow, as here's another pop-up on the second pitch of the inning. Out to the outfield grass is Jenkins. He backs up and drops the ball. Well, there was a bunch of blue jerseys out there, but unfortunately Jenkins could not snare it in. And that'll go down as Carson-Newman's second error of the day. Now Luis Reyes, 9-hitter, takes high and inside for ball 1. Well, it looked like Christian Henderson was going to have back-to-back quick outs on 2 pitches, but the Eagles have committed their second error as a team. And now Henderson behind against Reyes, who scored a run and got an RBI on a sac bunt. And now takes ball 3. Next offering home is a strike. Henderson in the strike zone for the first time. Line drive back up towards center field. Braxton Smith back. He'll make the catch for the second out. 2 away. Runner at first base. Lineup card turns back over for Caleb Webster. Webster, the top hitter for this Tusculum team, comes in hitting .400. Runner takes off on the pitch. It's a ball away. Good jump there by Mulcahy. And no play at second base, so a stolen bag for Mulcahy. Moves him up to second. 1-0 is hammered foul by Webster. He was out in front of that fastball from Henderson. Strike one. Ground ball right to Jenkins at short. This throw across is off the bag, pulls Floyd off the bag, and that'll be the second error of the inning for Jenkins. Runner moves to third on the throwing error. Mulcahy to third. And now Ryan Ortega with 2 outs. So the Eagles now have given Tusculum some life in this 4th inning in an 11-3 game. Ortega with 2 on and 2 out. Pick to first base. Henderson pitching with 2 on and 2 out. Ortega lines it into left field for a base hit. That'll score 1 run from first base. Webster gets to third. It's a long single for Ryan Ortega down the third base line, and it's 11-4. And Tom Griffin has made his way out of the dugout in an inning that probably should be over, has continued in this 3rd inning. RBI base hit for Ortega. Makes it 11-4. Corner still occupied as we have a visit at the mound with Omar Carreras. Getting ready to stand in as Tom Griffin chats with his infield that has now committed 3 errors defensively. Still leads 11-4, but the run that has come across so far in this inning is an unearned run on Ortega's single through the left side. 2 on, 2 out for Carreras and the Pioneers. Carreras was hit by a pitch last inning and flew out in the 1st. And he takes a breaking ball from Henderson at 75 miles per hour for a strike. 0-1 on Carreras as Henderson sets and pitches. Breaking ball lifted softly to left. Ryan Bolton in a couple of steps. He makes the catch. Inning over. Productive inning for Tusculum. They take advantage of 2 Carson-Newman errors to score 1 run on Ortega's base hit. They do strand 2, though, in the 4th. We've played 3.5. It's Carson-Newman 11, Tusculum 4 here on the Eagles Sports Network.
There's something about a small community that unites us, whether it's cheering on our favorite team or the way we come together in a crisis. Small communities are made up of people with big hearts. We're dedicated to hard work and innovation through sunny days and stormy nights. AEC is always here, powering the people and the places that make our community a spectacular place to call home. AEC, power what matters most.
Insurance, it's about people, not things. It's about security. It's about confidence. It's about relationships. It's about trust. It's about you. As a local independent agent, Bible Insurance Agency can design an insurance program that's just right for you and your family. Give the people you love safe, sound, secure protection from Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown.
Aiden Tipton back to the mound. He got the final 2 outs of the 3rd inning and now goes to work in the 4th. And an 11-4 game here on the Eagles Sports Network. Carson-Newman and Tusculum meeting here at the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex in a non-conference midweek affair for the 4th straight season. Mainly because the two teams will not play each other in South Atlantic Conference action for the 2nd time in 3 years. Two schools that are only 40 minutes away will not play a conference series for the 2nd time in 3 seasons. And so Brandon Steele and Tom Griffin decide to play a couple of midweek games. They were scheduled to play at Pioneer Park tomorrow. That game's been postponed and may be made up at a later date. Ryan Bolton begins the inning, and he chops one high to first. Morton charges and will make the play. 3 unassisted begins the 4th for the first out of the 4th. And back to the top of the order for Ryan Jenkins. 4th time he'll bat in 4 innings. Originally, tomorrow's contest that is now postponed was originally scheduled for mid-February, but weather postponed it to March 19th, and now it's been postponed indefinitely. Both teams electing to wipe it off the slate with conference series ahead. Ball 1 to Ryan Jenkins here in the 4th inning. Eagles will head to Anderson this weekend. First pitch on Friday for the series opener is scheduled for 4 p.m. from Anderson, South Carolina, as Jenkins takes low and away. Ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Eagles are back home again next week. Another Tuesday home midweek game. Shorter comes to town for a 2 o'clock first pitch. As Jenkins fouls one back, 2-1. Eagles play their last home series of March against UVA Wise at the end of the month. A resurgent Wise squad that's had a really good season comes to Mossy Creek. Not this weekend, but the next. Jenkins takes low, ball 3. He's in a favorable hitter's count. His 4th appearance in this game at the plate. He's 1 for 2, scoring twice. 3-1 wind for Tipton. His fastball's away, and it's a 5-pitch walk. And for the 4th straight inning, Carson-Newman has the leadoff guy on base. Well, Carson-Newman has the difficult part of its schedule still remaining. It has games against 2nd place Lenore Ryan. These are series left. Catawba, Coker, Wise, Anderson, and Mars Hill. LR, Catawba, Coker, Wise are 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th in the league. Anderson this weekend's in 7th. And that last series of the year at the end of April was against the 2nd to last Mars Hill Lions. So Carson-Newman is off to a 10-2 start. Best conference start in 3 years, or 4 years rather. But is going to face a challenging stretch here against some of the best teams in this league moving forward. Certainly the ones in mid-April stand out the most. A nationally top 10 ranked Lenore Rhine team is in Mossy Creek on April 11th, and then the weekend after that, the Eagles go to Salisbury to take on another top 10 and nationally ranked Catawba team. One ball, one strike. Spencer Williams batting with nobody out, and the Eagles ahead 11-4 in the bottom half of the 4th. Tipton comes set. He lifts and fires a fastball at 81 high and away for ball 2. He entered this inning with 9 pitches to his line with 7 strikes. He has just 4 strikes on 10 pitches in this frame. Pick to first. Jenkins does have a little speed to him. Just one stolen base, though, on the year. He's only attempted twice. Another pick to first. Two 2-1. Good offering there from Tipton. It's a called strike to Williams, and the count evens. Two count. Jenkins sees Williams check his swing and just flare it into center field for a base hit. Jenkins sprinting. He's all the way to third on Williams' second hit of the day. Williams gave it a 65% effort, we'll call it, on that effort on the pitch from Tipton, but it works out for his second single of the day, and the corners are occupied with one gun in the fourth. Logan Floyd waits for Tom Griffin's signals from the third base coach's box. Now he stands into the batter's box with the corners occupied, and the Eagles ahead by 7. First pitch, swing and a miss. Throw is faked down to second base, and so Williams swipes the bag and is in there safely on no throw. Next offering home is a pitch outside the zone for a strike, or for a ball, 1-1. Floyd, high drive to right. Back goes Ortega. He approaches the warning track, the wall, backs up, makes the catch. It'll be a sacrifice fly as Jenkins scores from third. Williams also tags, and he'll head to third base. RBI sac fly for Logan Floyd, his second RBI of the day, and it's 12-4. And now Tanner Kilgore with 2 outs and a runner at third. First pitch, breaking ball for a strike from Tipton. Kilgore has 2 RBI. Both have come in his last 2 plate appearances. He is the 4th Eagle to bat for the 4th time in as many innings. Nothing in one offering. Rounded off his foot at the plate, and it's quickly nothing in 2. Tusculum softball trying to rally over there at the Vic. It's an 8-5 game. A 3-run home run is cut in halfway into that deficit. 8-5 score top of the 5th. Nothing in 2. Pitch inside and low for ball 1 to Kilgore. Eagles have 13 hits to score 12 runs. And everybody in the batting order has at least 1 hit, led by Logan Floyd's 3. He's got 2 RBI, and so does Kilgore. 1-2. Kilgore hits it high into the air out towards straightaway center. Jurek is back near the wall, makes the catch, and that ends the inning. Long flyout ends the 4th inning, but Carson-Newman has scored now in every single inning of this baseball game. A run on a hit, no errors, and 1 left. We've played 4 innings. It's Carson-Newman 12, Tusculum 4 here on the Eagles Sports Network.
Sure, we've been around a while, 171 years to be exact. We know the power of a liberal arts-based Christian education and the tremendous potential of what can be found on this campus, within this community. We are adventurers, dreamers, believers. passionate and compassionate, curious and clever, driven by a common purpose towards a common goal.
I found my passion.
I found purpose.
We are Carson-Newman.
What will you find?
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
Top of inning number 5, 12-4. Carson-Newman leads, and it sends Christian Henderson back to the mound. He has 2 innings under his line so far. Just 1 earned run is scored, and he starts the inning against Jude Morton. The called strike 1. Next offering quickly home is a foul ball back to the screen, and it's 0-2. Eagles have the advantage by 8 runs, trying to win their second midweek game of the year. They haven't won on a Tuesday in a midweek since 2022. 0-2 wine for the freshman Henderson. Spots this one to the outside. Morton doesn't chase for ball 1. Eagles have left 7 on base. Tusculum's left 5 as Morton chops it foul toward the Eagles' dugout. We'll do it again at 1-2. Next pitch home is a ground ball foul. That one closer to fair territory, but still will keep us at 1 ball and 2 strikes here to start inning number 5. The 1-2 wine. Breaking ball, foul back again. Morton continues to battle in his 3rd plate appearance. 2nd time facing Henderson. He dropped down a sac bunt back in the 3rd. 1-2 is bounced in and blocked. To even the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's Henderson's offering. Inside fastball, called strike 3. Christian Henderson has his first punch out of the bullpen. Eagles with their 2nd strikeout of the day, and that's the first out of the 5th. Now Connor Jurek stands in. He's 0 for 2. This Tusculum middle of the order, 3 through 6, is without a hit today, as he fouls the first pitch back for strike 1. Oh, 1 wine from Henderson. Fastball away for ball 1. Take a look around the South Atlantic Conference today. Mount Olive, Catawba, 2 ranked teams out of the Southeast region playing today. 2-0 Mount Olive in the top of the 6th inning. 1-1 is a line drive to right field. Williams diving, but he can't get to it. This ball rolls all the way to the wall. It'll be a double for Jurek. They'll hold him there with 1 out. Williams gave it all he had, but it goes over his head. And now Anthony Cobb with 1 out. Good hitting that time from Jurek to drive it to right. For Tusculum's 4th hit of the day, Jurek's first. Anthony Cobb, the batter. He walked and scored in the 2nd inning and takes high for ball 1. Elsewhere in the South Atlantic Conference, Mars Hill leads King 8-7 in the 8th. And E&H trails Belmont Abbey 8-6 in the bottom of the 5th. Wasps are coming off a day, as that's a strike, where they lost 26-16 against Lenore Ryan in the series finale of their weekend series. Back in action at home against Belmont Abbey, trailing by 2 in inning number 5. 1-1 line drive. Is this ball going to stay fair? It is. It sinks in for a base hit. Cobb will single down the right field line. That'll plate Jurek from second. And for the 4th straight frame, the Pioneers have scored a run. It's 12-5. Good piece of hitting that time by the DH, Anthony Cobb, to drive in his first run of the game and his first run of the year. Now Jack Gagnon with Cobb at first and still just one away. Henderson sets and fires a breaking ball, hits softly to second. It sends Nathan to his left. He bobbles it initially, still throws to first and gets the out. Well, that's a really good play from Cole Nathan at second base. He had to move away from the second base bag, and it looked initially when he fielded it that he was going to try to turn to go back to second. And it threw off his timing getting the baseball out of his glove, but he stays with it at second to throw out the runner at first in Gagnon, and now Mulcahy with 2 outs. First offering is a strike at the knees to Caleb Mulcahy, who is 0 for 2, but he's reached on an error both times in the 2nd and 4th innings. 1 set from Henderson. The fastball misses below the strike zone on his 44th pitch as he navigates his way through his 3rd inning out of the bullpen. One set in the offering is a breaking ball at 72 miles per hour, and it drops in perfectly for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Henderson a pitch away from closing the line on this top of the 5th. One, 2. Breaking ball blocked by Castellana. Things even back up at 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 away. Pioneers have scored at least 1 run over the last 4 frames, but they only have 1 run exactly in the last 3. While Carson-Newman scored 8 runs over that stretch as they picked a second, and Nathan Stagg is not in time to get Cobb. The set and the pitch. Flare out toward right center field. Williams and Smith after it. Williams leaps up and he makes the catch. Terrific job by Spencer Williams to track that baseball into his mitt and take away extra bases and probably another run for the Pioneers in the 5th. A run on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left for the Pioneers in the top half of inning number 5. Eagles by 7, and they're back to the plate for the bottom half of the 5th after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Brandon Steele and company are going back to the bullpen as it turns to a sophomore right-hander from Ellenboro, North Carolina, Mason Huffstickler, into the game for the 12th time this year. No Tusculum reliever has pitched in more games than Mason this season. 15 and a third innings pitched, 14 Ks to his line this year, an 8.8 earned run average this season. He faces Nicholas Castellana and starts the inning with a strike. 5, 6, and 7 for Carson-Newman against the reliever Huffstickler, with the Eagles ahead by 7. Huffstickler pitched twice in the final 2 games of the weekend series against Anderson. 0-1's a pop fly to right. Ortega nears the line, stops, and makes the catch for out number 1. 2 pitches, 1 out to start the bottom half of inning number 5. Huffstickler got shelled in his last start, gave up 5 runs, and only recorded 2 outs in that series finale win against Anderson. Prior to that, he had gone a stretch with 10 innings of just 2 runs allowed as Gibson drives one to straightaway center field. And that'll be back-to-back pitches that result in fly ball outs here in this 5th inning. 3 pitches from the reliever Huffstickler and 2 outs. All 3 pitches are strikes, and now he'll face Cole Nathan. Eagles trying to avoid going down in order here in this frame, but also going without a run. They've scored a run in each frame, 4 in the first, 2 in the second, 5 in the third, and another in the 4th. First pitch, fastball below the knees to Nathan. That's the first ball of the frame from Huffstickler. Huffstickler went a stretch after giving up 8 runs over his first 2 appearances as he delivers a strike there to Nathan, 1-1. After he gave up 8 runs in his first 2 outings, he went 9 1/3 consecutive innings without allowing an earned run. His defense let him down a couple of times for earned runs, or just regular unearned runs, as Nathan takes another strike, and it's 1-2 during that stretch, but 9 1/3 without an earned run to his line. Highlighted by a 4 1/3 effort out of the bullpen, in which he got the win in a 7-5 victory over UVA Wise. We've got another hit batter. That was on a 1-2 pitch, and so Cole Nathan will sprint up to first base, and the Eagles will avoid a 1-2-3 frame here in the 5th. Hit batters continue to rack up for both of these clubs. Eagles have hit 3, and the Pioneers have now hit 3. 2 out batters, Braxton Smith. He's the 8-hitter, hitting for the 4th time in 5 innings. Breaking ball high, it's ball 1. Smith 1 for 3. Nathan takes off, and Smith swings and fouls the 1-0 back. For strike 1. Mentioned that 7 of the last 10 meetings between these 2 teams have been close affairs. Eagles have won 4 of the last 6 meetings between these 2 teams, highlighted by a series win here in Jefferson City last season at the beginning of March, taking 2 of 3. Sharp grounder to first. Nice play by Morton. He snares it on a 2-hopper and touches the bag for 3 unassisted to end the inning. Eagles do get a runner on base, but don't score for the first time today. We've played 5 innings. Carson-Newman has scored 12 runs. Tusculum has 5 as we head to the 6th inning here on the Eagles Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
Nine, 1-2 for Tusculum as we get this top of the sixth inning underway from the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex. Nice offering that time on the breaking ball from Henderson to Reyes. For called strike one as Henderson gets ready for pitch 50 of his relief outing. 3 innings allowed, or 3 innings pitched so far. 3 runs allowed. 2 are earned. He's got a walk so far. Next offering, home. Right back up the middle. He leaps up. Nice catch. And he'll softly toss to Floyd for the first out of the inning. That's a really good play by Henderson on the mound, showing his athleticism on a ball that may have been an infield single with Reyes' speed. Not hit all that hard. If it gets over Henderson, it's probably in base hit, and Henderson able to leap up and make the catch for the first out. And now he drops in another slider, this one at 77 for strike one. He's in a groove now, working quickly against Caleb Webster, who takes off the plate this time for a ball, 1-1. Webster, one of the best hitters in the conference, and certainly for this Pioneers offense this year as he takes low for ball 2. Mentioned his 11 doubles for a team in Tusculum that has the 4th most in the conference, despite being the 11th best scoring offense. 3 balls and a strike on Webster. He's top 6 in the conference with that .406 batting average as he takes a strike here. Count full. His 39 hits entering today were 8 more than anybody else on his team. Time called, and what's going on here? The umpire calls for time, and then he's going to have a chat with Christian Henderson prior to the pitch. There's a warning prior to the pitch, as now Webster and Henderson are ready. Here's the 3-2. Breaking ball, crushed, foul. Webster ahead of that breaking ball. That ends up in foul territory and then rolls into left where Bolton tracks it down. And now we can resume the game. Another 3-2 to Webster from Henderson. Foul tipped off Castellana's mitt, and we'll do it again. Henderson readies for the 8th pitch of this at-bat against Webster with 1 away in the 6th inning. Ground ball right side, diving is Nathan, but it gets past his mitt as he dove to his left. Can't come up with it. Single through the right side for Caleb Webster, his first hit of the day, and now Ryan Ortega. 6th hit by the Pioneers.
Number 21, Ryan Ortega.
Ortega with an RBI base hit in the 4th. He's 2 for 2. Only Pioneer with multiple hits in this game. First pitch, Holmes, is called strike. Ortega did not play through the first couple of weeks of the year. Missed the first 10 games of the year as he crushes one to left. This ball is hooking, and it goes foul as it bangs off the left field wall in foul territory. Strike two. But once he got into this lineup in 15 games, Ortega has collected 8 multi-hit performances, all of which have been 2-hit games, and now 9 with 2 more hits in this game today. 9 multi-hit games in 16 games played. Sharp grounder to third, could be 2. Gibson to second for 1, back to first, double play. Roll it up 5-4-3, and inning-ending double play for the Eagles. Blanks the Pioneers for the first time since the first. 12-5 Carson-Newman as it tries to pad onto its 7-run lead. So we head to the bottom of the 6th inning after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
The #1 source for Carson-Newman athletics gear is shopseeandeagles.com, where you can find gear from Adidas, Columbia, Nike, and Under Armour. Shirts, jerseys, sweatshirts, shorts, pants, hats, and scarves. Shopseeandeagles.com is your source for everything CN. You can even show your school spirit on your smartphone or tablet. All of your game day essentials can be found in one place. ShopSeeAndEagles.com.
Carson-Newman by 7 runs here at the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex, ahead 12-5. Thanks to a 13-hit performance so far. They've scored 4 runs in the first, 2 in the second, 5 more in the third, another in the fourth for 13 runs, and now we'll face Mason Huffstickler for the second straight inning as the reliever will face 9-1-2 of Carson-Newman's batting order here in this 6th inning. Bolton, Jenkins, Williams, CN's scheduled hitters in the frame. First offering home is a breaking ball in the inside corner that just misses for a ball. Bolton with 1 hit so far and 3 at-bats. He doubled and scored in the third. Faces Huffstickler for the first time and chops one softly to third. Carreras backs up to field it, and he'll throw across in time for the first out of the inning. Huffstickler's been pretty good out of the bullpen. He's faced 5 batters now and has recorded 4 outs. The only runner to reach was a hit by pitch on a 1-2 count to Cole Nathan in the 5th. Now back to the top of the order for Ryan Jenkins, who bats for the 5th time today. 2 walks and a double. Each time he's reached, he's scored. And he takes a strike from Mason Huffstickler. 0-1 wide, and the offering home is a fastball at the knees, called strike 2 from the reliever Huffstickler. Sophomore's got into a groove here, trying to hope he can throw some zeros to ignite a rally for his offense. Not let this deficit get any greater. 0-2 gets underneath the catcher Gagin, and it's ball 1. One, 2 wide. High pop up left side. Carreras at third base, just to the left of the bag. Under it to make the catch, and that is the second out of the inning. And now Spencer Williams with 2 away. Carson-Newman trying to win its 14th home game in 17 home games this season. Tom Griffin's team's been excellent at home this season. Hope to get him off to the best start in program history, and that's carried so far over into today's game. First pitch to Williams is on the corner for a strike. Eagles as a team hit .329 at home and have scored 131 runs over 16 games. Heading into today, add 12 more to that line, you get 143 runs in 17 games. At the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex this season. 8.5 runs on average per home game as Williams fouls one back, strike 2. Pitching staff's been just as good in home games as well. 3.6 earned run average. They've only allowed, as a staff today, 3 earned runs of the 5 to score. Swing and a miss, and Huffstickler gets the strikeout to end the 6th inning. His first 1-2-3 inning. First time the Eagles have gone down in order as Mason Huffstickler gets his first strikeout. We've played 2/3 of this baseball game. 12 runs for Carson-Newman, 5 for Tusculum, and the Eagles are going back to the bullpen. We'll tell you who the new arm is after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
Tri-Light is proud to support Carson-Newman Athletics. We salute the student athletes who are working hard to make great things happen on the field, in the classroom, and in the world. It takes vision, commitment, and teamwork, qualities we share at Tri-Light. Our mission is to provide life-changing opportunities by building a world-class fiber broadband network. If you'd like to learn more, please visit trilight.net or call us at 833-847-0824.
We select our insurance companies the same way you do, very carefully. When you work with us, you can count on receiving fast, courteous, and professional service and quality protection through Auto Owners Insurance. For a no-problem approach for your life, home, car, and business insurance needs, ask us about the No Problem Company, Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency at 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown, serving the Lakeway area's insurance needs since 1931.
Carson-Newman's new pitcher is redshirt sophomore Braxton Roberts. As we get set to begin the top of the 7th inning, Roberts, the 3rd Eagle arm to pitch today. This will be his 5th appearance of the season. 4th at home. First pitch of the inning is a ground ball right to short. Jenkins has it. He throws a laser across the diamond for the first down of the inning. 6-3 putout begins things in Braxton Roberts' 5th appearance of the year. He has 4 total innings now pitched this year, a 7.3 earned run average, 3 strikeouts to 3 walks. He has a career ERA right at 3. He's allowed 3 runs this year over 4 innings, and will face the heart of the order here for TU. Carreras was the 3 hitter, now Jude Morton, the 4 hitter. Checks his swing, the pitch was a strike. To begin his 4th plate appearance, Morton has struck out twice. Both of Carson-Newman's strikeouts are against Jude Morton. 0-1. This one's hit off the end of the bat, but well enough to get through the right side for a base hit. Seen some good hitting from these two teams. Sometimes not all the best contact, but just enough that have gone in perfect areas to get runners aboard. And Morton has his first hit of the day with a single through the right side. And now Connor Jurek, who doubled and scored in the 5th. He fouls the first pitch back for strike 1. Roberts, the redshirt sophomore from Sweetwater, Tennessee. His 10th career appearance, working with 1 on and 1 out. Here in the 7th. He sets, and the 0-1 offering is bunted but missed by Jurek. Strike 2. Tried to bunt for a hit the way he went around late. Could not get it down, and so it's strike two. Oh, 2 set for the sophomore Roberts. His fastball in the inside corner is fouled off. He jammed Jurek. And it stays 0-2. Roberts has been effective early. All 6 of his pitches are strikes. 0-2. There's his first ball. As he works against Tusculum's center fielder. The right-hander comes set, pauses and pitches. Breaking ball, tapped foul at the plate. And Jurek stays alive at 1-2. Well, Carson-Newman softball's 3 outs away from 2 ranked wins today, leading 9-5, trying to hold off a Pioneers team that has scored 5 of the last 6 runs in this second game of the doubleheader. Line drive to right. Williams has a beat on it to make the catch for out number 2. Be a good win for the Eagles and Michael Graves against a Pioneers team that had won 29 games. Most Division II wins heading in and just 1 loss on the year. Send them back to Greenville with 2 losses would be impressive, to say the least, for Michael Graves' team as Cobb swings and misses at Roberts' breaking ball for strike 1. Two away, runner at first. Roberts will pick over there to keep Morton close to the bag. It's a Tusculum team that hasn't swiped too many bases this year. Morton has not attempted one in his 8 appearances. 0-1 home, swing and a miss, strike 2. Anthony Cobb, the DH, behind 0-2. He singled in a run in the 5th. The last time Tusculum scored. Roberts is set at the belt and he pitches. A breaking ball, popped up foul. Eagles trying to calm these Tusculum bats down a little bit. Both teams scored runs over 4 consecutive innings. Luckily for Carson-Newman, its runs came in bunches. 0-2. Fastball blocked and backhanded by Castellana to stay near home plate, not let it get away. So it's ball 1, 1-2 count here in the 7th inning. 12-5 game as Roberts sets and pitches. Morton, or rather Cobb, thought about it. It gets away from Castellana, and so Cobb will advance on a passed ball. Morton to second on the passed ball, and so a runner in scoring position for Cobb with a 2-2 count. And Roberts will reset. Two-two. Blocked again by Castellana. Stays in front this time, and the count runs full to Cobb. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Jack Gagnon waits on deck, hoping for an opportunity. The catcher is 1 for 3. The payoff home. Swing and a miss. Strikeout for Braxton Roberts ends the 7th inning. His 4th strikeout of the year. First today, blanks the Pioneers in the 7th. Time to stretch at the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex. It's Carson-Newman 12. And it's Tusculum 5 here on the Eagles Sports Network.
Don't know what to wear on game day? Head over to shopseeandeagles.com for all of your Carson-Newman athletics gear. You can find clothing from Adidas, Columbia, Nike, and Under Armour to cover you from head to toe. ShopSeeAndEagles.com also has duffel bags, backpacks, jewelry, pet supplies, and gifts. Don't waste any more time. Prove you are the ultimate Carson-Newman fan with the official gear of the Eagles at shopseeandeagles.com. Visit today.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long, from the morning with her $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Heart of Carson-Newman's order set to come to the plate against Mason Huffstickler, who has retired the Eagles and sent them down scoreless over the last 2 innings. Sent them down in order in the 6th inning. Has only allowed 1 base runner in the 7 he has faced, and starts Logan Floyd with a called strike. Just 20 pitches to get through the last 2 frames as well. Nothing in 1 is softly hit out toward right. Ortega took a step back initially, sprints in and makes the catch to retire Logan Floyd. First out of the inning. That's the first time Logan Floyd has been retired today. He's now 3 for 4. Kilgore and Castellana will follow for Carson-Newman here in the 7th. First pitch from Huffstickler is outside for ball 1. Breaking ball low, 2-0. All of 13 of Carson-Newman's hits were in the first 4 innings of today's game. Huffstickler's done an excellent job to cool down the Eagles' bats as he finds the zone here against Kilgore. In a game that got close to run rule territory, Huffstickler has made sure that the Pioneers will have extra chances to rally here in the 7th and 8th and 9th innings as Kilgore fouls one back and the count evens at 2-2. Chopper foul, left side. We'll do it again, still at 2-2. Well, Carson-Newman softball closes out a sweep of Tusculum, number 17 Tusculum. So the Eagles are now 7-3 in the league and hand Tusculum their 2nd and 3rd losses of the year as Kilgore lines one to left field. And the Eagles have their first hit since the 4th. Base hit for Tanner Kilgore brings Nicholas Castellana to the plate. Carson-Newman softball is now 7-3 in the league. Near the top of the table there and is now 20-10 overall. Pioneers will now see Wingate take hold of the first place spot. Bulldogs the only team in the league now with 1 loss. On the softball side as Castellana swings and misses at a breaking ball for strike 1. Next offering home is an inside fastball to even the count at a ball and a strike. 12-5 Carson-Newman. Eagles have not scored in the last 2 frames, but did all their damage early on. A 4-run first and a 5-run third have highlighted Carson-Newman's efforts at the plate as Castellana goes around on a breaking ball. And it's strike 2. Balanced offensive attack. 4 different Eagles have multi-hit days, including Castellana, who's at the plate now. 1-2. Breaking ball inside. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Everyone in the Eagles order has a base hit. Floyd with 3 to lead the way, while Williams, Kilgore, and Castellani each have 2. 2-2. Reyes on a one-hop flips to second for 1, back to first. They won't be able to get 2 as Webster's throw back to first not in time. Castellana hustles up the line to break up the play. It's a 6-4 put out to get Kilgore, and the Eagles are bringing in a pinch runner at first base. So Kylan Hornbuckle will run for Carson-Newman with Aiden Gibson batting. The Eagles will have a new catcher next half inning. Gibson stands in. He's 1 for 3 today. And he grounds one sharply to third. Carreras backstabs it on one hop and throws it across in time for the final out of the inning. Eagles grab one base hit in the frame but don't score, and they strand a runner in the 7th. 7 full complete innings here from the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex. Carson-Newman still in front by 7, 12-5 here on the Eagles Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City has deals for Carson-Newman students. Bring in your valid student ID when you order for pickup or delivery, and Domino's in Jefferson City will give you a steaming hot large one-topping pizza for $4.99. That's a large one-topping pizza for Carson-Newman students for $4.99 at Domino's in Jeff City. Call 865-471-6700 to order. That's 865-471-6700. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
Okay, let's see. I'm ready to do this. Carson-Newman. It's been around since 1851. Lots of flexible online programs. Wow. World-class accredited academics. A faith and learning environment with professors who really care about me. A top 10 best value school. Carson-Newman gives $48 million a year in financial aid. This is the perfect place. I'm in.
Carson-Newman makes a couple of changes as we head to the top of inning number 8. All seniors off the bench for Tom Griffin enter the game. Ethan Patch is the new pitcher. Luke Goforth is now in the game defensively to man first base, and Frankie Delgado is Carson-Newman's catcher as we get ready to start the top of the 8th. In the first pitch from Patch to Jack Gaggett is outside for a ball. Third appearance of the year for Ethan Patch. He's recorded 5 outs in 2 appearances, allowing just 1 earned run as he misses low, and he's behind 2-0. Couple of walks, no strikeouts, but he has 38 career innings pitched in 3 years with CN and 23 total appearances. Check swing on that breaking ball. Makes it 2 balls and a strike. A career 8.2 ERA for the graduate student Ethan Patch from Whitehall, New York. He last pitched nearly 1 month ago at Newberry. Soft chopper left side, Patch off the mound, fields it, launches across. Not in time. That would have been a spectacular effort. Goforth stretched out, but Gaggett beats it out for an infield hit. Mulcahy will now step in for Tusculum. Got to give it up for an Ethan Patch there, an excellent effort. But Gaggin just barely beats it out on an in-between ball for Gibson and Patch. They were both in the area. Patch was the one that fielded it, but couldn't get the throw in time. Now he starts Mulcahy with a strike. Nothing in 1 set for Ethan Patch. He lifts and fires. Line drive, left center. This is going to sink in for a base hit. First and second, back-to-back hits for the Pioneers, and they are trying to rally here in the 8th. Gagan up to second base. And now Luis Reyes after Mulcahy's first hit. Pioneers have 9 as a team. So the Eagles will bring the corners even with the bag. Expect go forth to charge if Reyes decides to bunt. First pitch, he'll not show it, take fastball away for ball 1. One-oh set in the offering. High ball 2. So Reyes ahead of the count. Nobody out in this 8th inning. In a 7-run game, Pioneers scored all 5 of their runs in innings 2 through 5, trying to avoid being blanked for a 3rd straight inning here in the 8th. 2-0 is inside, and the count is 3-0. All started with an infield single by Gagan, and now the Eagles are a ball away from allowing the Pioneers to have each base occupied, and they will. Mulcahy that moves to second, Gagan to third, and they're loaded up. And Jason White is out of the third base dugout, and he's making a change. 10 pitches, 3 batters for Ethan Patch. Couple of base hits and a walk, and then the Pioneers threatening to rally here in the 8th inning. 12-5 game. We'll tell you who the new Eagles reliever is after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
There's something about a small community that unites us, whether it's cheering on our favorite team or the way we come together in a crisis. Small communities are made up of people with big hearts. We're dedicated to hard work and innovation through sunny days and stormy nights. AEC is always here, powering the people and the places that make our community a spectacular place to call home. AEC, power what matters most.
Insurance, it's about people, not things. It's about security. It's about confidence. It's about relationships. It's about trust. It's about you. As a local independent agent, Bible Insurance Agency can design an insurance program that's just right for you and your family. Give the people you love safe, sound, secure protection from Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown.
Mark Salico is a 6'1" sophomore right-handed pitcher, and he is on the mound now for Carson-Newman to make his 9th appearance of the season. 10 innings pitched with 17 strikeouts in 10 innings, a 1.8 earned run average, and he's been really good this year. He's only allowed an earned run in 1 of his 8 appearances. That came in a losing effort against Lincoln Memorial on March 1st. Since that outing, he has gone 3 1/3 scoreless baseball for Carson-Newman. He'll try to keep it up and escape what is a bases-loaded jam here in the 8th inning. First 3 hitters for the Pioneers have reached an infield single, a line drive single to left center, and a 4-pitch walk of Luis Reyes has loaded him up. And the Pioneers threatening to make a rally that starts in this 8th inning. Down as many as 8 runs in this baseball game. It's 7 right now, and they can trim into that deficit here with Caleb Webster in the top of the order at the plate. Webster has a team-high 22 RBI this year. Salico sets, and his first pitch is a swing and a miss. A nice fastball that tops out at 90 that time for strike 1. Right-hander pitched against Limestone over the weekend. Recorded 4 outs in a scoreless effort. Misses high here, and it's ball 1. Webster, Ortega, Carreras. 1, 2, and 3. Set to follow for the Pioneers. 1-1's away. 2 balls, 1 strike as Salico pitches for the first time today with the bases loaded. Two one inside ball three. Opponents at the plate against Salico with runners on base have just 3 hits this year in 24 at-bats. The 3-1 home is a fastball high, back-to-back walks, and Tusculum scores its 6th run. 12-6, now Ryan Ortega.
Number 21, Ryan Ortega.
That run charged to Ethan Patch. He's responsible for the runners at second and third now, as Ortega stands in with them loaded up. He does not have a hit this year with the bases loaded. First pitch, inside, ball one. Salico's missed in 5 of his first 6 offerings. Entering the game, he only walked 3 guys over 10 innings. And obviously has not walked multiple in one effort out of the bullpen. He gets the zone here and forces Ortega to foul it back for strike one. A 12-6 game in the top of the 8th. Bases loaded for Tusculum, nobody out. And the fastball runs inside for ball 2. Carreras waits on deck. He's 0 for 3 and one of just 2 hitters today for the Pioneers without a base hit. Quietly, they've put together a solid offensive performance. 2-1 home. Fastball high, and it's 3-1. It gets to the point here in the game where you just want to record outs. And you're willing to give up a run here, a run there with a 6-run lead, but you cannot afford to allow the Pioneers to continue to score with nobody out. Out in front is Ortega, and he fouls it off, and it's a 3-2 count. Eagles hoping for a ground ball and maybe a double play here in the 8th inning. Nobody out, bases loaded. Salico sets and fires. Hit right to Gibson, he dives, and the double play is recorded. Ortega lines out to Gibson, who dives and tags out Mulcahy for the double play at third. Right on cue, the Eagles get a double play. Gibson with the awareness to then tag Mulcahy. And now Omar Carreras with 2 outs. That is a big out on a ball that was hit pretty well by Ortega. High fastball for ball 1 to Carreras. One ball, no strikes. 12-6, 2 on, 2 out. Salico pitches. Carreras sees the fastball at 92. Launch in for a strike. (12-6) Eagles, the 1-1. Foul back, strike 2. Eli Norris starting to throw for Carson-Newman out in the bullpen. Certainly it felt like maybe a save situation was looming with the bases loaded, nobody out, but now 2 outs, and Salico's a pitch away from ending the frame as the breaking ball drops in low for ball 2. Norris just kind of tossing right now with his bullpen catcher. See if he needs used in this game. He was used twice over the weekend and recorded 2 saves in the 3 wins against Limestone. Ball 3. Runs the count full to Carreras. Runners will be on the move. Full count 2 outs, runners at first and second. Reyes, the runner, at second. Webster's at first as Salico comes set and pitches inside, ball 4. So the bases once again are loaded, and they're loaded up for Jude Morton. Salico's second walk, third of the inning. And Frankie Delgado will chat with his reliever, Salico, here in the bases loaded situation with 2 away. Morton today is 1 for 3. His single came last half inning through the right side. He has 2 strikeouts, the only 2 strikeouts by Carson-Newman's pitching staff today. First offering, fastball grounded right side, go forth, keeps it in front, flips to Salico, inning over. A big double play out gets Carson-Newman out of the 8th inning. Gibson catches a line drive, tags the runner out at third, and go forth fields that ground ball to end the frame. A run scores, but the Eagles still lead by 6, 12-6, as we head to the bottom half of the 8th after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
Sure, we've been around a while, 171 years to be exact. We know the power of a liberal arts-based Christian education and the tremendous potential of what can be found on this campus, within this community. We are adventurers, dreamers, believers, passionate and compassionate, curious and clever, driven by a common purpose towards a common goal.
I found my passion.
I found purpose.
We are Carson-Newman.
What will you find?
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
Aiden Moore is the new pitcher for the Pioneers as we head to the bottom of the 8th inning, and Carson-Newman searches for a couple extra insurance runs, a 6-run lead, but never hurts to pat onto it as we head to this bottom of the 8th inning. This will be the 6th appearance of the season and career of Aiden Moore, a freshman from Lebanon, Tennessee, and Friendship Christian School. 6-foot right-hander has a 4.26 ERA this year, 1 career win over 6 1/3 innings. He has 7 strikeouts and 6 walks. He averages about 10 strikeouts per 9 innings. This season coming off a really good effort in the series finale against Anderson, in which he tossed 2 1/3 of scoreless baseball. And he faces Carson-Newman's 7, 8, and 9 hitters and takes the ball from Mason Huffstickler, who threw 3 scoreless to blank the Eagles in innings 5, 6, and 7. First pitch of the inning is a wild one, a high fastball that forces Gagnon up out of his stance to catch for ball 1. Eagles have just 1 hit since the 4th. It was a Tanner Kilgore single last half inning. 1-0 offering. Breaking ball on the corner for called strike 1. Moore works from the stretch and sets and pitches, and Nathan lines it into foul ground down the right field line for strike 2. Both bullpens have helped settle things down. After 3 innings, Carson-Newman led 11-3. There have only been 4 runs combined over the last 5 innings. 1-2. Nathan chops it foul to stay alive against Aiden Moore to start the 8th. Moore looks down at his wristband and now gets on the mound to get the sign from Gagnon. Righty sets for a 1-2. Breaking ball high. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Cole Nathan, who is officially 1 for 1 despite going to the plate 4 times today. A single in the first, he walked in the second, sacrifice fly in the third, and a hit by pitch in the 5th. 2-2. Hits it high out toward left field. This ball is crushed and gone. Cole Nathan leaves the yard for his first career home run. It's 13-6. Carson-Newman's last 2 home runs this season have been first career home runs. It was Braxton Smith on Saturday, and now the first career home run by Cole Nathan. Cole Nathan has his second RBI of the day, and it's 13-6. And now Braxton Smith. Good moment for Cole Nathan to get his first career long ball in the Eagles' orange and blue.
Your attention, please.
Ball 1, now a visit out toward the mound.
644 BNRT. We ask that you please move your car at this time. Again, a gold infinity with the Tennessee license.
13-6, Cole Nathan has Carson-Newman's
We thank you for your cooperation.
13th home run of the year and 9th this year at the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex. First home run at the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex in 10 days. And it comes in the form of sophomore infielder Cole Nathan. His first career long ball. 1-0 to Braxton Smith. Hits him. Once again, we've got another hit batter. And now Braxton Smith aboard with nobody out on the 9th pitch of the inning from Aiden Moore. Carson-Newman's hit 3 batters. Tusculum's now hit 4. 7 total in this 13-6 affair. Breaking ball to Ryan Bolton is outside for a ball. One-0 set for Moore against Bolton, who is 1 for 4. Fastball in the zone for a strike. One set as Moore pitches to Bolton, who lines it sharply over the glove of Reyes at short and into left field for a base hit. 16th Carson-Newman hit, the second from Ryan Bolton. And the Eagles have first and second with nobody out. Good hitting. Smith moves up a station to second base on the single to left. And now the top of the order and Ryan Jenkins. Bolton has his 5th career multi-hit game, or rather 6th career multi-hit game, as Jenkins takes the ball, and they've all been this year. ball, no strikes, 2 on, nobody on in the 8th. Eagles ahead 13-6. Corners are in a little bit as Jenkins waits for the 1-0. Off the, well, it's on the plate, just on the corner for a called strike 1. Carson-Newman has tied, or is 1 hit away from tying for its second most hits in a game this year. Eagles had 21, or rather, are 1 away from tying their season high for hits in a game as Jenkins takes away for ball 2. Most hits in a game came at Shorter in a 7-inning affair, 17 on February 4th. Have had 16 hits in a game on 2 other occasions. Series opener against Lincoln Memorial and series opener and season opener against King. Called strike to Jenkins. Makes it 2 balls and 2 strikes. Eagles now have double-digit hitting efforts at the plate in 2 of their last 6. Jenkins thought about the breaking ball, but was able to hold back, and it's ball 3. The 13th time in 26 games. Half of Carson-Newman's games this year, it's recorded double-digit hits. 3-2 set for Moore, and time called by the catcher, Gagnon. And he'll utilize it and chat with Aiden Moore prior to a 3-2 offering. 13-6. This inning started with Cole Nathan's first career home run to left field. Braxton Smith was hit by a pitch, and then Ryan Bolton followed with a 1-1 single to left, and that's what's ignited some more life into Carson-Newman's offense to score more runs in this 8th inning. 7-run advantage as Jenkins waits for the payoff for Moore. Chopper to short. Reyes charges, fields his only place to first, and he makes it. So it is a productive out. A ground ball out advances both runners to scoring position, and Spencer Williams will be coming to the plate. Corner infielders in a little bit as Williams grounds it off the mitt of Moore. It deflects to Webster, who throws out Williams. A run scores. It's an RBI ground out for Spencer Williams. His first RBI of the day, and the Eagles go ahead by 6, or by 8 now, 14-6. Both runners advance on the play. Smith scores, and Bolton advances to third. And Luke Goforth gets his first opportunity to hit today with 2 outs. Ball 1 to Goforth, who is hitting .111 this year. One hit, 9 at-bats. He does have an RBI and has drew a couple of walks. 1-0 is grounded softly foul. Strike 1. Williams' RBI makes him the 7th different Eagle today to score a run. Eagles have 6 guys with multi-hit efforts. 6 multi-hit days from Carson-Newman's batting order, and 7 different guys have multi-RBI. Goforth trying to join the party, and he will. Luke Goforth leaves the yard. A 2-run bomb. His first of the year. It's 16-6. Luke Goforth with his 2nd career home run. And that ends things here at the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex. Eagles rule the Pioneers in 8. 16-6. Cole Nathan, Luke Goforth, homer in the 8th inning to propel Carson-Newman to a 10-run win over the Pioneers. Goforth and Nathan have their first homers of the year, and Carson-Newman has its 20th win of the season. Final score 16-6. The Eagles are 20-6, while the Pioneers drop to 8-18. Eagles win in a game that takes 2 hours and 42 minutes here from the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex. Eagles score 16 times on 17 hits. We'll talk to you on Friday afternoon at Anderson. We'll have audio-only coverage of Carson-Newman's home or road conference series at Anderson that starts Friday at 4 p.m. and continues with a doubleheader starting Saturday at 1 o'clock. Carson-Newman wins 16-6 for our entire crew. Jay West directing and running replay today. I'm Andrew Rogers. Thanks for joining us here on Flow College on the Eagle Sports Network. We'll talk to you next time as the Eagles win 16-6 over the rival Tusculum on this Tuesday afternoon.